Hio de Gallo. I haven't done a low res, high content shot for a while, so here's one. And this is all about the importance of friendship. I have been learning to work on self care. It's really difficult in the trials and getting swallowed up by life to do those things. But something that I kind of discovered this week that's a close neighbor to self-care is friendships. It's important to have friends, and like everything else, the trials and day-to-day things of life can swallow up everything, including friendships. And so this came to light when once upon a time I had a boss who was a really good dude, good friend. He moved away, and I'm pretty tight with the guy, tight enough that if I ever had the walk around style to go see him, I would fly out and hang out with him. And how this all came out, so you see this shot here. This is the cover for the book I'm working on, Alley Puke Blues, Dead Eyes, Four Doubles. It's what I'm working on. And I did a music video thing where I sang and, did some stop motion type things, and I sent it to him. And immediately he called me, which, how good is that? You haven't talked to somebody for a while, and it was just kind of a thrill. And I was like, oh man, I'm at work, I can't talk. And so I called him back the next day. We picked right up where we left off. I had to cut it short, was able to talk with him a day later. And through talking with everything, he kind of, it's kind of a tangled thing why he came out here. But I said, man, if you came back out here, you'd probably just have that one guy to hang out with in a town about an hour away. And he's like, well, I'd be coming up to where you live. And it totally spaced my head that, like, well, who would you be coming to see in this town? And the thing is you can get so in it that you don't realize that you're even a friend to somebody. You can get so wound up in trying to make sure everybody else's needs are met, and not only do you not take care of your own needs, you don't even realize that you have needs that need met. And it blew me away that he considered me his friend, although of course he's a friend. So it was a deal where he came out here for a very specific reason. He would have one friend in this other town, but then he would come up to see me all the time. It's like, you devalue yourself sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm not good enough to come up to see. And it just blew my mind. It's like, of course we're friends like that. And so yeah, that's a little bit shorter video on that. But man, friendship is important. Friendships are important. And don't get so bogged down where you're taking care of everybody else. And like, that's life sometimes. That's family. That's all those things. But the thing that can get swallowed up is not only not taking care of yourself, not even realizing that you've even shut that. It's like you cut nerves off and you don't even know that there's feeling there. And it just I was just taken aback, like, oh yeah, he considers me his friend. It's like, yeah, he's friend and principal, all that. Is like, you'd actually want to come see me? You want to, like, you share time with it blew me away. And what even blew me away more is that I was so short circuited in that moment, thinking, oh wow, it's like, yeah, I need to make some changes. And that's, yeah, that's the thing. Friendships are important. Realizing that you need them is important. And yeah, until next time, reconnect with old friends. However you got to do it, it is a lifeblood. Friendships are important. Friends are important. And that's a part of the self-care that I think that at least I didn't think of or was slightly aware of. So yeah, community, friends, all that is a part of self-care. So that's what I learned this week. Until next time, try to get together with your friends. Boop.